Hey, it's Matt again. In this segment, I'll be talking about the website. If you're having problems doing it, what the hell is going on? It's not you, it's a mess. And I've gotten into it with them over the phone, including an actual sales rep who was navigating because the questions I was asking, he was talking to me a specific way. I've had other reps try to talk to me from a point of a side of authority, which is basically saying because they do this or anything else that somehow they know better than you. They don't. And so let me get into it. So, again, context matters, and words need to be defined. And on top of that, the word on a website, or in this case, I'll get to my point in a second, but there's a specific word on this website that you go to that they go to is I think it's myunitedhealthcareplans.com. There's several different websites that go to this address, but there's one main factor here on all of the websites, no matter what you use, that there's a word on there that literally changes depending if you are logged in or not. The meaning of it actually changes. So let me explain what I'm talking about. So if you go to UHC.com or all these where you have to enter your zip code in. So first of all, if you notice on that page, it's not normal. It doesn't have the words log in anywhere. So apparently you're supposed to somehow know enough to type in your zip code. Now, I need to back up a second because when I was asking these customer service representatives, what do I have? Again, this will be in another segment, but I'm just clarifying that every single thing that I've had a problem with is because the wording is so messed up and it's so vague that when I ask, what do I have? Even everybody watching this video is under the assumption of what I'm talking about, and I'm not even close. It's not even close to what you're thinking. So to get that idea out of your head, because I'm going to have to explain to you exactly what I'm talking about, and this is one of the things that you have to go through with the phone calls. And so this brings me to the point of the website. So I've been told that you can go to the website and look up what you have. Again, there's still a secondary issue that I haven't explained here at all that say, like, why is this so confusing? So first of all, the website does not tell you what you have. Okay, it doesn't. It tells you what United Healthcare offers, but it doesn't actually state what you have. Now, why is this important? Because there's a very specific word on that website that says, click here to see your benefits. The word your on that is a problem because it has a context of one thing, but if you log in, it now changes the entire context and has a completely different meaning. Let me explain. The word your does not apply to you as an individual. It just says, hey, here's your benefits. It's a generalized term saying, hey, we're going out. Compared to if I have somebody next to me, we're going out. Depending on what you're saying, depending on what it's being applied to, will depend on how that gets used. Now, it's impossible for that website. Well, first off, let me explain. I'm going to give you a scenario here that's going to explain to you just to show you just how ridiculous this is. So, when you're told that the website shows you what you have, that's not true. It's both true and not true. It doesn't show you what you have. It shows you your benefits, but it doesn't show you your benefits. The website can only show you your personal benefits if you log in. Once you log in, the word your changes from a generalized perspective to you as an individual, because now you're logged in. Now your personal information is accessible. So without your personal information being accessible, the website as a whole, if you haven't logged in, isn't showing you your benefits. It should remove that word. That word your doesn't belong there. It only belongs in being applied if you log in, because then it is your benefits. Until then, it's just go here to see benefits. The word your doesn't apply. So the word your is written in there and it has no business being in there. So now you're starting to see exactly what I'm talking about, because you can't see your benefits unless you log in, which is another problem in itself. But so anyway, you're supposed to somehow know enough to navigate how. So when I was asked, well, what plan do I have? I don't know. I can't log in to find out. So I'm stuck in a circle because they're asking me what I have, and I'm like, I have no idea what I have. I don't even know the name of what I have because I can't get an answer out of anybody in United Healthcare for the past month about what exactly I have. They're like, how do you not know what you have? Because I don't know what I have. Again, it's a conundrum. This is ridiculous. So I still, as of this video, have no idea what the heck I even have, what my plan is. I don't. So now a plan is the plan's something completely different. So let me get out of the way here about the navigation first, and then I'll get into the other parts. So first of all, when you arrive at the site, there's multiple ways to get to this site. I don't know why they're doing this, but whatever. So anyway, you're supposed to somehow know enough to type your zip code in. Okay? So see plans in your area. Okay, so then you get into what are you looking at, because even if you type your zip code in, you still have no idea what you're supposed to be clicking on. So the website isn't explained. So you literally have to have a representative that can navigate you through the website unless you're already used to doing it. But when you first go there, I'm like, what am I doing here? What am I looking at? Where's the login? I need to see what I have. And they didn't realize I was asking my personal info. And again, this is why there's a problem, because what they were thinking is not what I was saying, and vice versa. So I said, I need to log in. And they go, oh, I said, there's no place to log in. I actually had some reps say, oh, yeah, there's no place to log in. Then I had another rep show me where it was. It's absurd. So this is just a website. So what happened was, again, out of all that navigation, first of all, you'd have to know to go there. And secondly, then you would have to know what you have. But again, I'm trying to go on the website to find out what I have because I don't know what I have. And if I don't know what I have, how the hell am I supposed to navigate through it? Never mind how to use the website. So anyway, this continues going on. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. So I finally had it navigated. While I had them on the phone, I'm like, what am I looking at? They go, well, here's your plan. I'm like, what's my plan? So let me back up and explain how this process works, because there's a two-pronged problem here. And when I brought this up, the customer service rep said something. I'll tell you this is insane. So what happened was I said, okay, great. When I go to the website, this is my plan. What do I have? It still doesn't specify what I have. I need an itemized list. So I'm looking for an itemized list, and everybody's like, it's on the site. It's not on the site. So let me explain. I'm going to use basic figures to keep this easy for you to so you can try to follow along with this. So this is a hypothetical number I'm throwing out there, and then I'm going to use that hypothetical number to break down to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because this will get you to understand what I'm actually asking. And again, it's not defined, so it's impossible to freaking follow. All right, impossible to do. So first of all, let's say United Healthcare as a whole offers 100 different types of things for you guys. Now I'm saying things, not benefits. It's a different word. So I'm offering several, they offer 100 things. Now, what happens is, I was told by the customer service rep, I can't personally go ahead and cater and pick out, say I want number 98 on the list, number 5 on the list, number 2 on the list. They go, a person can't go through and do that. And I said, you're right. A person can't go through and do that. You guys did it because everything that they gather up, like the plans, the plan is not a plan. The plan is actually a package combined of those hundreds various things, and then it's labeled as a plan. It's not. It's a package for what's available. So United Healthcare, out of 100 things, went through and they put together a package that best suits somebody. So when I told the person, I said, you're right, an individual doesn't do that. You guys did that through the creation of the packages. Now, once I get a package, I now fine-tune my plan from that package. So now you're starting to see that there's a wording difference here that's not broken down. And anybody can challenge me on this, but the fact remains, I'm just going to turn around and tell you it's not defined. What United Healthcare did was they took all the stuff they had available, created these packages, and then labeled the package as a plan, and then said, this is what you have. No, that's a package you have access to that you create the plan out of what's in the package. So if there was 100 things on that United Healthcare offers, and they devise 10 different packages, that would be 10 things off of the list for each package. Now, once you get together with a rep, they fine-tune your plan out of that package. So the rep was saying that you don't go through and pick that. You're right. The package is already designed. You're not picking and choosing from the website. You're picking and choosing from the package. So there's two different things going on here. Like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, no, I can, because a rep is going to fine tune this, because that package, just because they go, this is what you're eligible for. So now I'm going to tell you another word here. The word eligible. You can get something in the mail that says you're eligible for a $10,000 credit card. That doesn't mean you automatically get it. In that regard, they give you a package and said this is what you're eligible for. You still need to be approved or pick through what you actually are eligible for to get it. So there's a 3-step process. There's the creation of the package, there is the assignment of the package, and then there's the cherry picking through that package to fit your plan. Your plan is actually what comes out of the package. Your plan is not the package, because the package is not a plan. It's a package that they've labeled as a plan. So now you're starting to see where this is starting to get really screwed up. So when I said I don't know what I have, they keep directing me to a package that doesn't tell me what the hell my plan is from that package. So again, people are like, well, that plan is what everybody's offered. That's what you're eligible for. That still doesn't guarantee you get that just because you're eligible. They say everybody is eligible for this. Okay, you're eligible for a $10,000 credit card. That doesn't mean you're going to get it. You still have to go through it. You still have to call corporate. You still have to do all this stuff. So before you actually get it, having it in an envelope or having it packaged to you means nothing. It needs to be fine-tuned. And they purposely left this out by generically trying to tell you just because you have that package, that's everything that you have. That's not true, because that doesn't tell you what you actually have. Now, going back to the website, again, I'm telling you how to read this stuff. It's ridiculous. Now, people can say, no, all you want. But again, you're regurgitating what customer service has been told to say by corporate. That's what they've been told to say. That's not how this is. There's a difference. So this is what I'm trying to tell you. I understand how to read this stuff. People are like, oh, I have this. If you have dental, that means nothing. That's a generic word. Do you have braces? Do you cover extractions? You need an itemized listing. Now, again, when I said my plan doesn't have D in it for prescriptions, it doesn't. If you can look up, you can go on the website, pull up the package, and you will find there's nothing in that package that dictates I have prescriptions. It says it in the evidence of coverage document, but it's not in my plan. It's not in my package because it's not even in the package. So again, that proves that the evidence of coverage document isn't telling you it's proof that you have this stuff. It's proof that they covered it in a topic and discussed it. That's all it is. So when you go back to the website, you need to actually log in to actually have your personal info connected where it says your benefits, which is another word in itself, benefit, which I'll be going over in another segment of this. But I just wanted you to start to understand that this is a problem. They can't get anything straight. There's reps telling different reps different things. Corporate's doing something and leaving it open for interpretation. I mean, look at what I just did with this entire thing. Look at exactly how I just explained this. And a lot of you are probably scratching your head now, like, what the hell's going on? Because I just told you something that the reps have been telling you, or whatever it is, over and over again. Now, sure, I'm going to get some people saying that's not how this works. How do you know? You can't, because I've been using this. That's not a defense. Is it defined or not? If it's not defined, it doesn't matter what you're saying. It's not defined. It has to be defined in order for you to be this right. I don't need to find a definition for it. I just need to prove it's not defined. Once I prove it's not defined, because it's not, then there's nothing you can do to argue against that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I don't need to prove you're wrong. I'm saying I can prove to you that it's not defined, and that's where the problem is. So that's all I'm getting at with this. And so in the next segment, I'll be going over the cards, stupid phrases that the United Healthcare has, and you're going to love this next segment because this deals with the cards. So stay tuned. This is Matt.